Good evening everyone and welcome to Global Hub Racing F1 Round 10 here at the Brazilian Grand Prix. It is me, JamesHead14, that will be leading you through this live stream because there's been a slight hiccup on Bullboy's end. He can't get into the account. Luckily I was signed in from last night and it will be me that will be leading the stream tonight here in Brazil. Hopefully everyone is okay with that, but we have got drivers in already, 10 drivers. If there is another... oh yeah, Dylan wants an invite. That's a problem that I haven't addressed. There we go.
Reserves, what are we doing with that?
I've invited a couple in. I'll invite a couple more in as well.
I'll give you some names.
Right, hang on. I'll go on my friends list. Apologies about the blue screen. See, Lassie's already in. Dumlios. I'd prefer not to invite any F3 guys in, but I just want quick. Ideally, I want quick guys because it's F1. You've got to realise. I'm gonna. I am better. Ez is in. That's Dylan, by the way, of course. Storm. Well, he said he was available and he's coming on now because he's just changed game. I can get a Sheen in, Toxic in, Deneen will come in, Mads, Matthias. But you see, I'm wanting quick guys. That's what you gotta realise. There we go, there's a whole bunch of invites out for people. Let's have a look. See if we can find Pelly. Get him in. Oh, Jake. Oh no, not with his racecraft. In fact, Pelly in as well. But hopefully there's no PSN issues, by the way. That's fingers crossed and touch wood. Everything is going to go okay tonight for GHR F1. Bass has said he's available. I'll invite him in. Yeah, well, fine. Stream's running fine. I'll invite him in. Okay. And now you are stuck with me for the foreseeable future. There we go. Why do you let Packer race as a reserve his connection? He is an American driver. Obviously, we are going to be exploring ways to improve the connections of our drivers in GHR next season. Certainly, he's American. We want to be trying to formate an American league that will be hosted on a night time. Yeah. There's PSN issues, people in Livid are saying, oh no, please do not say that. Everything's here okay, are we? Are we still fine? Anybody in my party with me? Are they all dead? I think they're all dead. Yeah, they've gone off the radar. Terrible. Terrible. Hopefully there's no PSN issues. I'm gonna check PlayStation UK just in case. There is no issues that I can see, so might just be a few people on their end. And by the way, I have had an updated profile picture and avatar to tonight's lobby, as you can see. I mean, Livid Racing really haven't got the best of structure at the minute now, have they? But then again, I'll say that before I get in trouble by anyone. Hammers has said start. Yeah, I'm gonna go into spectator mode. We can begin. We can begin. 7 Montana. We are 6 minutes late. Which is traditional for GHR now that we are going to be late off as per usual. Medium pilot can go in any car he wants as well. So obviously I'm going to be running the stream tonight. That means much better camera work and hopefully no radio commentaries, as it would have been the case from Bullboy. Hopefully the account issues do get fixed on his end, and hopefully we can fix them in time for F4 tomorrow. But you're stuck with me and Bullboy in the commentary box, of course, when he returns from his pit stop. We are going to be getting going for 18 minutes of qualifying. F2 provided us with some great action last night. If you didn't tune into that, go and watch it back after this, because F1 is where it is all at tonight. Even though we've got a whole mix of drivers here tonight, and I think it's something that we try to avoid every single week. But then again, 2 weeks to go. Hopefully we will see no incident involving F2 and F1 drivers. Damiano especially, I think he's been a bit of a one to watch with his over-aggressiveness in recent weeks. Hopefully he is watching and takes my advice very useful. Just calm it down. Calm it down and make sure you go for moves that you think are going to be there. Do not go for a move if you don't think it's going to be there. Do not come diving back 5/10 off the pace just to get that done. Don't do that whatsoever, because it's the worst thing you could possibly do. So hopefully a bit of advice. It was starting as wet qualifying, if you do remember last night in F2. F1, however, it is bone dry, and hopefully we will get a report of the weather in the comment section. So I'm just running in between Discord and thingy at the minute. I'm going to put the stream links into our Discord. And of course, it's not the last time you're going to be seen in Interlagos this week. F4 will be here next tomorrow evening, I should say. F4 going to be here tomorrow evening. And then, after that, we have GT Sport Interlagos. A week delay, but I don't think anybody cares really about that. But GT Sport will be coming back. We've got the first driver coming out the track, and it is Silas for CPI esports team. CPI Silas. And it is great. I've read up more on CPI Schumacher today. It is fantastic to see that he is now alive and doing well, and hopefully within the next couple of weeks he will be back to racing on F1. And of course our thoughts and prayers are still with him and his family and friends at what I'm sure is a very difficult time. But hopefully the CPI team will do him proud tonight. Hopefully Silas will do him proud tonight here in GHR F1. Of course, he is regularly an F2 driver. Silas, I think, has got the pace for F1. However, hopefully we'll be seeing him on the new game in that tier. And just to speak about some of the changes that we are going to be making, there is going to be a brand new academy that is going to be formed up with the help of LK Racing. I know Kyle and Sorry I Got No Idea are here in the party with me about that. We are going to be forming up the GHR F1 Academy on F1 2019, and that is for the drivers that struggle in the mainstream. So the drivers that struggle in the mainstream will be allowed into the academy. So the likes of old Steve and the likes of Billy, those won't be left behind, and we are going to be providing more opportunities for that in the coming days and weeks, and possibly even months as well. But see, that's on a lap. We're sporting the Lebanese flag. That is the nationality, of course, of CPI Schumacher, the head boss at CPI Esports. But see, that's through the first sector. It was a 16.6 through the first sector, so looking not too bad. The Dane running up the hill now into turn 6, turn 7, and then up the hill once again to the top end. This is the highest point on the track. There's about 100 metres of sea level change here in Brazil. 3 minutes already gone in qualifying, and plenty already out the pits. I'm better as Medium Pilot and Montana not out of the pits yet, and I think Montana will probably be doing a last to first challenge, I would imagine, like last week. See, that's not sure about his middle sector there, but quite competitive as he's coming up the hill through the final technical corner out on track. Going to be reaching speeds of in excess of 200 mile an hour coming across the line. And Silas, first lap of the day, really puts it to them, 107.2. Very nice lap there. Vaporizer's coming up to the line now as well, the Dutchman. 107.3, drops in, 1700s behind him. Hamrez is running up the hill, so is Packer Backer. Hamrez on a Xmerge set to 107.4. Hamrez coming across the line, he's on a set of softs. Comes across the line to go fourth. Packer will go invalidated. Oh no, 108.6 there for Packer. Coming across the line, somebody has gone way off into turn 1. Deneen off into turn 1, trying to take the Kimi Raikkonen line. Of course, that's the wrong side of the track if he wants to be doing that. Valtteri running up the hill now. The Finn, of course, fresh from a very good victory, Valtteri, in the last couple of weeks. I can hear somebody in the background. Valtteri goes top with a 107 flat. So already we are edging towards the 106s, which I think was pole position last night in GHR. It was a 106.8, I'm pretty sure. Dry, no rain at all, and hopefully here tonight. I really hope we are going to be getting some decent racing out on track tonight. Damiano, I think that is, just moving out the way of Valtteri, who is currently top of the standings at the minute. Bryce is just coming in the pits there. Onyx Mir is off a lap, just trying to pick on board as Montana has left the session. Not sure what has happened there for Montana. Mads is improving though. Den running up the hill through the final technical corner out on track. Pelly is ahead of him with a 108.8 at this stage. Mads going to be coming across the line, and it's going to be around a 109, I think, coming across the line. Yeah, 109.7, improves by nearly 6 seconds there. So Mads setting decent time. Storm on the run up towards the line here in the Mercedes. 109.5 for Storm. Damiano 6.8 seconds ahead of his personal best. I think he's invalidated this, and I think he might be coming back into the pits. No, he's going to prepare for another lap, the Dutchman. 6 minutes nearly gone here in qualifying, and Valtteri currently on top, the 107 flat. Silas in second, and Vaporizer in third with a 107.3. I will just mute a couple of the guys that are in the party with me, so there's no disruptions coming through on track. Montana is joining back the session. Not sure what happened with him there, but hopefully, good luck to everyone. Good luck to Packer and to Ez. And I'm not sure where Mr. Carmentless is at tonight. Please give me an excuse in the comment section now, so I can note it down. That'll be brilliant. Thank you very much. But Damiano 5/10 up on his lap here. Rocco has joined quite late on there, so Rocco in as well. Montana joining back, which is good to see. Don't think he'll be coming out the pits this qualifying session, I wouldn't imagine. Oh, and he's left the session again. So, not sure what is happening with Montana. Hopefully that is just a rogue connection issue for him. And hopefully there's nothing too serious going on with PSN. Hopefully not. Because the fact that we've had connection issues, I've had connection issues in so many races this weekend, this week so far. Wednesday for Gavra was just utterly shocking. Six times we tried to get the lobby going on Project Cars 2. Didn't work. Last night, obviously, lap 29 we got up to. My PSN goes down, Bullboy's PSN goes down, everyone else is fine. I don't know what happened there. Montana joining back though, and comments for this excuse. Currently sat in the bar having cocktails. Unbelievable. If you could pass one through me on the YouTube, that would be absolutely fantastic. I'll have a Coke actually. I'll have a Coke. Order us a Coke. Goodness me. Send it up in the post. Matthias though, on a lap. On a set of softs, he's got Vaporizer ahead of him. Matthias, one of our more regular attendees here in F1, gets caught in the inside curb, similar to what we saw with Toxic in F1, in F3 actually. Earlier on in the week, getting caught on the inside curb on lap 36 out of 36, and Matthias all the way over the place. He's not running on a wheel, he's running on a pad. I'm not sure if he's actually moved house or anything, which could have claim for his thingy. Oh, in fact, I think his wheel was broken. I think his wheel broke. And Matthias running up 52.3. I had that at through the middle sector, so not looking too bad. We are 8 minutes through in qualifying. Valtteri currently on top, Silas second, Vaporizer in third. However, Onyx Mir has just gone second with a 107.2. Matthias comes into the pits. Medium Pilot on lap, and now Vaporizer goes quickest with a 106.9. So you can really start to see the lap times that have been set here tonight. Medium Pilot on a set of mediums. Is he going to go 6 with this? He is. 108 flat. That's a really good lap time by Medium Pilot. And hopefully Medium Pilot is going to be one of those drivers that does commit to GHR on F1 2019. And hopefully we'll be seeing a lot more commitments across the coming weeks for the new game, as Packer just goes ahead of him with a 107.9 on the Supers. And we are nearly halfway through qualifying. Deneen on lap, the Irishman, currently leading the championship now in F2. He is 3 points ahead of the enemy, so that is going to be really interesting. We have got a championship battle in F2 to look forward to next week in Abu Dhabi underneath the desert sun. As Deneen runs up to the line, goes ahead of Paco with a 107.8. Not a bad lap last. Bass has gone 4th with a 107.2. Only 5 thousandths of Onyx, and in fact 200th separating Onyx, Bass and Silas at this stage. So not looking too bad. On board then with Pelly, F3 driver by heart. The Dutchman running up the hill towards turn 6, which is the right-hander coming up the top of the hill. The highest point on the track is being reached here by Pelly. Somebody, I think, is just in front of him out on track. It was a McLaren getting out of the way. That was Valtteri. So there's good movement there by Valtteri to get out of the way. Clearly not on a lap. And Pelly looking quite quick here, the Dutchman. Just gets caught on the grass. You don't want to be over-racing yourself into that corner, into that right-hander, because if you take such a deep entry from the corner, out wide from the corner, you are going to bound to get caught on the grass, and I have seen spinners there before. So Pelly obviously opting to try and take as much as possible. Val, who's just jumped up a place? Somebody's just jumped up a place. Pelly has jumped up a place, 2 places in fact. 9/10 improvement there for Pelly. 107.9 is the lap time there. Montana leaving the session again. Hopefully there is no underlying issue there for him. I'm better as though is on a lap. Due a comment, this will be spilling out his cocktail very soon if he goes pole position. Slipping out that back end through what is the final technical corner out on track, famously where Raikkonen went off in 2012, getting lost running through the runoff area. But I'm better is about to come across the line, actually goes 6, and that is a great lap. 3/10 off Bass. That is not a bad lap at all by I'm Better Ez, of course better known as Dylan. But more than halfway through qualifying, Hammer appears to be on a lap here. The Dutchman running through the highest point on the track. As I say, about 100 metre in sea level change from the highest point on the track, which is there, downhill to I think it's this corner here, where the sea level change is at its lowest point on the track. So obviously looking quite good there. But Hammer is running through into the final corner. This is looking like a good lap here from Hammer. He's going to go 7th, I think, with this. I would imagine, yeah, he goes 7th. 107.6 is the lap time there. He has been bettered, though, by Matthias, and that is on a pad. A 107.4 for Matthias. Doing a great job in 6th place there. And Silas, by the way, has jumped up to 3rd. Missed that. 107.2 is his current lap time. Silas, Onyx, Bass separated by 100th of a second. So there really is, for those 3 drivers certainly, no room for error here in Brazil tonight. And in fact, the top 12 are separated by just over a second out on track. Damiano preparing for a lap then. See how he's getting on. I think Valtteri might be just preparing for a lap in behind as well. We'll go on board with him soon. But Damiano is coming across the line. No improvement there. He's just jumping onto a lap. And the Red Bull driver now, from a set of mediums, he's going to go on to a set of supers. So you should see him improve to around where Hamres Deneen's sort of pace is. 16.6 I think that I had that as through the first sector. Not a 20.3 as you have seen on your screens. And on my screen, in fact, as well. But Damiano running up the hill to the right-hander. Turn 6 through turn 7 and now into turn 8. Plenty of right-hander corners on this track. Highest point of the track here. Dipping down into turn 9. Left-hander. Turn 10. Again is this right-hander here. Little kink and then it's turn 10. Again taking a wide out entry, similar to what we saw with Pelly. Not running on the grass this time though. Damiano looking very nice here as Montana, I think, is just about to join back up the session. Hopefully he's not streaming. That could be causing a few problems for him if he is streaming his POV. Or might just be his connection. I've never seen Montana's connection be so bad, actually. Damiano then running up towards the line. Looking very good here. He's going to go 6th. That is a great lap from Damiano with a 107.4. And Valtteri has set the quickest lap with a 106.9. So 106.932. 200s ahead of Vaporizer, who I think is on a lap here. And he was sub 40 going under the little archway there. Under the banner. This is looking a great lap from Vaporizer. really up in his game here. 50.7 through the middle sector, and this is looking like a really competitive lap here from Vaporizer. Running up the hill now with 4 minutes left to go in qualifying. Of course, hopefully my co-commentator does come back. Oh, he's going to opt to come in the pits. No, he's not. Vaporizer on the run up to the line, going to improve. Oh, I cannot believe it. He's 3 thousandths off Valtteri. 3 thousandths off for the two NSX boys, Valtteri and Vaporizer. By the way, Onyx Mer has gone third. Bass has gone fourth as well, with their lap times respectively 107 flats for both of them. Great laps from them lot. Deneen is not on a lap. Medium Pilot is though, and he's on a set of supers. So we should be seeing a very big improvement here from Medium Pilot, who has really put himself down as a possible title contender next season if he was to choose to come back, of course, to GHR and F1 2019. And why wouldn't you? Because there's going to be so many new ways and new opportunities for the drivers that are going to be happening both off and on track, as Beanie and Pilot in fact comes into the pit. So does Packer, so does Deneen, and I don't think we've actually got any action going on out on track at the minute. Everyone's either on an outlap or a pit. I've got the stream up right next to me. No more comments have came through. Of course, if you do want to get in touch, do message in the chat. I do like a good old chat. I do like a good old ramble as well, if people have noticed me in past commentaries. Yellow flag in Sector 2 and Sector 3. Hopefully just somebody preparing for an outlap. Probably Pelly there, who's just came through the middle sector, end of the middle sector. Hammer's then on a lap. The Dutchman going through the centre S's at turns 1 and 2. Now through turn 3, running up the hill. Running down the hill, in fact. Little downhill run. There's a Renault coming out just behind him. That is Onyx Mer, giving him a little wave. 16.9 through the first sector there for the Dutchman. Packer retires. That was in the pits, I think. 107.9 is his personal best. But Hamrez seeking to improve on a 107.6. It is difficult to improve around this lap because plenty of opportunities to invalidate around here, of course. Valtteri and Vaporizer are still top with 2 minutes to go in the session on a. So they're starting on the first row and the second rows of the grid respectively. It's coming over slightly cloudy now out on track. Track temperature will begin to drop, of course. Hamrez sub 51 through the middle sector, looking quite good. Hamrez running up the hill. I will jump off my notifications slightly very soon. I will turn them off. Hamrez then running up towards the line, looking to improve, and he is going to improve. Where's it going to put him? Beautiful helicopter cam. He goes 5th. 107.1 is his lap time for the Red Bull driver there. So very nice lap there by Hamrez. And there is going on. Hopefully that's going to improve things. Not sure what is going on there. Hopefully it's not my connection. Alright. Drastically hope it's not my connection. Hopefully it's just some people out on track. I'm better as just preparing for lap. Oh, Deneen getting sideways there. Getting very sideways there, Deneen. He is preparing for a lap. Everyone else, however, Pelly has just came off a lap there. See if anybody is on a lap. Hammer's not on a lap. Onyx Mer is though. Can he now set the qualifying time of 45 seconds left to go? Can he set the top pole time? Of course, we saw 106 last night from Rocco, who gained pole position very late on in the day from Bass, hoping to try and get that famous pole position here in Brazil this time around. 30 seconds left to go. Onyx Mer is going to up his tempo now, up his ERS. He's got about half of his ERS left for the end of this lap. He's really preparing to go on to it here. Is he going to go ahead of Valtteri coming across the line? Oh, and again, it's so close up front. 1800 separating Valtteri, Vaporizer and Onyx Mer, who doesn't improve his position into third. Bass has just done a lap in behind. Silas is currently on a lap 2/10 down in 6th place at the minute. Of course, we'll see out for any improvements further down. Silas has improved slightly in the middle sector. Everyone up. Montana, I don't think is back in the session. He might be, he might not be. I'm not sure about him. But Silas is about to run across the line for CPI. Can he go top of the pile? Coming across the line. I don't think he's improving. No, 1.5 tenths off in the end. Damiano has run out of fuel. No, he's just backed off his lap. Matthias looks like he's done as well. I'm better as Deneen across the line, 107.8, doesn't improve there. Medium Pilot has run out of fuel completely, and he's just about to come across the line there. Pelly, another one that has run out of fuel. So it's really only, and here's Valtteri. Valtteri about to come across the line, and Is he going to improve his time? Hopefully he will. Valtteri across the line. No, 2 tenths down. Vaporizer through the middle of his lap. Bass then running up. Can he steal pole position from Valtteri? Coming across the line. 107.1, no improvement. Vaporizer, track temperature, as I say, dropping through the middle sector. It's only Vaporizer, I think, that can actually do this at this stage. Watch out for Matthias, though. He might just steal pole. You never know. Where is Matthias out on track? He's coming through the middle sector. Vaporizer now down through onto the start-finish straight. He's got to go top. 106.7 for Vaporizer. Now that has put the hammer to the sword, and Vaporizer really betters his time now. 106.7, great lap. Matthias is off a lap. He will have to retire in the pit lane, but it is Vaporizer who takes pole position here in F1 ahead of, and I think it's actually an NSX 123 if I do recall. We'll just have a look at the timing screens, and it is, in fact, a an NSX 123 as the timing screens is about to appear. Vaporizer on top. Sorry, it's actually a NSX 12. Vaporizer on top. Valtteri in second. Onyx Mir in third. 1.5 tenths just over, separating the top 3. Bass and Hammer's 4th and 5th, with Silas 6th. Damiano, Matthias, Iron Betterez and Deneen filling out the top 10. Medium pilot, free choice of tyres for him. Going to be very interesting to see how he gets on through that mid-pack. Packer, Pelly, Storm, Mads, Montana are your 16 drivers that will be appearing out on track tonight. And hopefully we are going to be seeing some very good action out on track. And hopefully we're going to be seeing the return of my co-commentator very soon as well, who has failed to appear at this stage. What's the poll time for F4? I honestly don't know. And do I care really? Not quite. And it doesn't look like we've got Montana in this. We have got the replacement though. Rocco was joined in. So we have got 16 drivers still. Montana sadly not going to be racing here tonight, which I think is a shame. Because, I mean, he's already wrapped up the championship, but I mean, come on. Stream okay, but just a couple of small glitch stops. Hopefully that is just my connection booting back in there, because you don't want to be seeing anything that is going on. But hopefully everything is going well, and hopefully we will see some good action out on track. Formation lap is about to begin with only 16 drivers, because Montana is not there on the grid. My top 3 prediction for tonight, there is the tyre strategies by the way, I will run through them in a second, but my top 3, Onyx for the win. I think Valtteri is going to be second, and I'm going to say medium pilot for third. That is your top 3, you have heard it here first. If I get that top 3 right, then I'll give myself a pat on the back. Put down your predictions in the comment section. We would love to hear, of course, the predictions from you guys out either on track or in the comment section. Of course, every bit of social activity here in GHR is more than welcomed. Of course, we're going to be taking more of a social approach on F1 2019, and that does include a new weekly show that will be broadcast live with driver interviews and etc. and hot laps, etc. That will be announced in the works in the next coming days or weeks. But Vaporizer really wanting to get on with things here. Valtteri is holding everyone up in behind though. Onyx Mir, Bass, cool tower temperatures for some of these guys in behind. Storm, Mads and Rocco have had a collision, it seems, on the thingy. And just in time, my co-commentator has appeared on the mic. Good evening, Mr. Ballboy 57. If he's there. I hope he is. Really hope he is. Anyways, I think he's... Well, we better get started here for GHR F1. Buckle up, because you're in for a crazy train here in Brazil. And I'm sure it will be crazy right from the get-go. Hopefully clean and competitive driving at the 4 here tonight. Bullboy just joining me in the comments, in the commentary box here, right on time. 5 red lights then are about to go out here in Brazil for round 10, the penultimate round of the championship here in F1, and it is Eventually, lights out and away we go. Good stop by Valtteri. Could get the jump here on Vaporizer running down into turn 1. Onyx Smur's trying to follow in, and Valtteri's down the inside. And Onyx Smur down the inside as well on Vaporizer. He's going to lose 2 positions early on. Valtteri gets away. Onyx Smur in second. I think that was a bit of polystyrene board flying there. 50. Somebody's taken out the board. One of the boards there. I do apologise about the notifications, by the way, but Vaporizer now dropping down to 4th, but Valtteri leads, running up the hill into turn 6. Onyx Smur second, Silas in 3rd. We've lost Packer from the race. Not sure what caught up there. Did you see that by any chance?
Saw Force India back off, so
that might be that might be Packer then. I'm not sure who he's got caught in contact. I haven't caught that on the stream. I'm focusing more on the front battle as Matthias decides to jump it down the inside, and what a move that is down the inside. That was fantastic stuff from Matthias. Now around the outside of Hamres, keeps that position. Great stuff. Thought he was going to get both Red Bulls there, and I think Danine has just picked up a little bit of front wing damage. Just backing off into the back of Hamres there, but running across the line to start lap 2. Onyx Smur right on the back. We've got somebody coming into the pit. Vaporizer in. Must have printed up front wing damage. Onyx Smur around the outside of Valtteri into turn 1. Now on the inside into turn 2. And a little bit over aggressive driving, but I think honestly Valtteri should have backed off that and not get the front wing damage, which he did. Silas right on the back in 3rd. Bass in 4th, Damiano in 5th early on. Matthias and Danine. Matthias losing a couple of positions there to Danine. Could have medium pilot down his inside as well. Running through into turn 4. Iron Beterez and Rocco falling on him behind as well. A little bit of contact there, I think, with medium pilot, but he is trying to go around the outside of Matthias up into turn 6. Iron Beterez is on his inside. Got to be careful here, guys. Got to be careful, got to respect each other, and it looks like Medium Pilot has kept that position, and he does. He forces Iron Beterez onto the outside, and Rocco, in fact, forces him through, and Rocco gets the move done. And he's up into P10, out on track. Danine has just lost the position to Matthias, and that's around the outside, coming down the hill. And going wide there, Iron Beterez. Storm trying to go up his inside, not quite. Silas is on the back of Onyx though. On the back of Valtteri, I should say. And he's got past him down the inside for CPI. CPI against NSX here. Onyx Mer 9/10 clear out in front. Silas in 2nd, Valtteri in 3rd. What a hectic opening to the Brazilian race. First thoughts, Ballboy 57.
Oh, has he lost it? He's lost it.
Who has? Oh, Onyx Mer! What on earth has happened there? What on earth? I didn't even see it. Oh, I didn't even see it! What on earth? If that is not one of the most dramatic things you'll ever see... Oh, and Matthias! Matthias and I'm better, and Rocco have been caught in contact.
Oh.
Matthias off Rocco. I think Matthias was just coming to cut him off there. We've got a safety car though. Here, Rocco's lost his front wing completely. Vaporizer, this is going to help him quite a lot. Vaporizer is essentially got a free pit stop, has he?
Oh, you might be right here.
You might be right, yeah. All of these guys might have to pit now. If all of these guys come into the pits, Vaporizer's got a free pit stop over the whole field. His early pit stop for that front wing damage has paid off big time here for Vaporizer. Big time, but we have got a safety car in progress. Race has been brought to a standstill after those crashes. Storm has got a drive-through for speeding under the safety car. Might be something to do with the glitch there. Valtteri is in. Damiano is in. There's a few staying out though. Storm is in. Probably to serve that drive-through. Iron Beterez and Rocco, of course with that no front wing, is into the pits. But we've got 7 drivers staying out on track. Silas, Bass, Hamres, Danine, all on the supers. Interesting strategy for those staying out on track. Oh, and Silas has gone past the safety car. Silas has gone past the safety car. Oh, goodness me. We could have been seeing more drama there. That is unbelievable. Panos messaged me and I told him to message you. Don't know if... Yeah, I've got the message through. I'll respond to him after this because he has typed in something else as well. Unbelievable. But who would have thought it? Paco is in F4, yes he is, as Ben has pointed out into the thingy. But safety car out on track, this has really brought the race to a standstill. It's anybody's race now.
Yeah, Montana, what happened to him?
Connection issues for Montana. connection issues for Montana, which is such a shame. I'm not sure if it was something to do with his PSN, possibly. I'm not sure if it was anything to do with his streaming, if he was streaming his POV. I honestly couldn't answer that one, to be honest. But safety car will be going in next lap around, which gives us a bit of time to go through the strategies that everyone's on. The guys that have pitted, Damiano, Storm, Valtteri, I'm Better Ez, and Rocco, have all opted for different tyres. Mediums for Damiano and Storm, Valtteri in for the softs, I'm Better Ez and Rocco on for the supers. Trying to get a 2-stop going there? Mad's 5-second stopper, yeah.
But he's in the pits though.
He sped into the pits. He sped into the pits.
Oh, I thought it was...
No, I'm pretty sure he sped into the pits there. Everyone's just got to respect each other out on track, of course, and we're under the safety car conditions. Of course, much improved rules and regulations will be coming to GHR on F1 2019, and we are going to be making full use of the new leagues feature, which will be really determining who is in what tier, because that is what I'm going to be utilising it for. It's going to be very interesting. There will be one-off events as well run on GHR on F1 2019. There's going to be a mini classic car championship planned, and speaking of which, I'll announce that at the end of the stream, because I will mention what we're going to be doing on the final week of the game. Final week of the game. And trust me, you're going to be getting a lot for your money. Even though we don't get paid. Well, we don't get paid to do this. Ridiculous. Terrible. It's Jack Meyer that's funding all of us. He's funding us in a lot of wool and sheep, I think, is the best thing to go about that. Safety car then in this lap. Silas really following the back of the safety car here. He's going to back up the pack now. Bass, Hamrez, Deneen going to be leading off. Medium Pilot, I think, is honestly the favourite to win this now. Even though Vaporizer pitted early, I think he's the favourite to pit, and it looks like Silas is going to try and go early here. This could cause a massive concertina though. Silas has already gone for it. Silas realises the safety car's in, and off we go, and Bass has actually got a jump on him here running down into turn 1. Bass could get him, and look at Hamrez around the outside as well on Bass. Hamrez around the outside on Bass. Not quite. Ferrari being forced out of the way. I think that was Damiano trying to go down the inside of Pelli. All clean though on the exit. Oh, Pelli! Not sure what happened there. I think he just lost it on the exit. Not sure what happened there, but Deneen on the back of Hamrez running down into turn 4. Silas has got the jump. From a very poor start, he's got the jump by 0.6 of a second. Bass into second, Hamrez third, Deneen fourth. No changes to the top 5 or 6 positions. Vaporizer has came up into 7th. He has jumped a few guys early on. Pelli down the inside, and I'm Better Ez, who in fact is trying to go around the outside of him. Pelli, has he got front wing damage actually? Left side end plate. He's just keeping out the way of everyone. Oh, and a bit of contact with Rocco. Not quite. Deneen launches it down the inside on Hamrez, trying to go around the outside now. Beautiful helicopter cam to really see if he can pull this off. Deneen around the outside, not quite. Hamrez holding up a bit of a train though.
Pelli!
Pelli!
The final corner.
Oh dear, he must have lost it. Must have lost it. Hopefully we're going to see some good moves here down into turn 1. Hamrez and Deneen. Medium Pilot's going up the inside. Medium Pilot trying to go up the inside of Deneen. Could have the move done here down into turn 1. But just relinquishes his position. But it's very tight racing. Silas and Bass nearly, well, pretty much now fighting out for this race win. But the guys in behind all struggling. Vaporizer lets through Valtteri as well. Valtteri going to try and make his way through the field now. Everyone's staying in the same positions, bar Valtteri and Vaporizer just changing positions there. Rocco on the back of Vaporizer. He's going to try and go around the outside of turn 6 here. Around the outside! No way! Oh! Oh, there's contact!
Oh, no.
Oh, that's such a shame. That is such a shame. And I'm Better Ez, in fact, is the one that's going to be gaining out of that. He's getting 2 positions out of all of that. I'm not sure. Vaporizer was going a bit slow into the corner, if I've got to be quite honest there. But Rocco trying to run the outside, I think misjudged him. He thought he was clear. I think he's just it's a total misjudgment from his perspective. Obviously, hopefully we'll get that in the interviews with him later on.
Yeah.
DRS will be enabled this lap though. Silas and Bass lead the way. Hamrez, Deneen closing in on Hamrez. Not going to go for the move down into turn 1. Vaporizer is back into the pit, so must have picked up some front wing damage. off another car. And in fact retires in the pits. That's a bit of a questionable decision there, I think. He could have easily picked up points, the way the race is currently developing. But he had a free pit stop over everyone. Not sure what's happened there with Vaporizer. Hopefully Medium Pilot is on the back of Deneen, however. Deneen is on the back of Hamraz as well. Hamraz on a bit of a train here in third. 4 cars behind him.
Yes. So Deneen and the rest of them will get past as quickly as possible, otherwise Bass and Silas will be quite a few seconds down the road.
Yeah, Silas and Bass though not really getting away from these guys. Of course they're on the super softs. Some of the guys in behind obviously running on different tyres. Medium Pilot opting to go on the grass there into the final technical corner out on track. Could get the run on Deneen here actually. Go on board with him. See from the TV pod point of view. Don't think we're going to see him move for the lead, are we? Getting close. Bass is getting closer, but not quite. Silas in the way though. Bass in second. Here comes Bass though. Right on the back of Silas. Silas, of course, doing this for CPI Esports. NSX Bass. Now down the inside. The Dutchman on the Dane. 2 F2 drivers leading F1. Great move. And Silas loses it on the inside curb. A Medium Pilot has got through in the fourth because Deneen must have run wide there. I think Medium Pilot tried to force the move down the inside there on Deneen. And Damiano was getting a position as well out of that.
Yes, yeah.
Rocco, 3-second time penalty. Just over-racing it slightly, I think, Rocco. He's now on the back of this massive trend that has developed. It's all the way, really, from Hamraz all the way down to Rocco at the minute. Add into that Mads and Pelly possibly getting on the back, and then you've got about a 9-car trend, which is not great. Hopefully they'll be investing more more carriages into the Northern Rail, because, honestly, this would probably be 2 carriages on a Northern Rail train at this stage. Valtteri on the back of Deneen though. Deneen is going to be losing another position here it seems. Down the inside goes Valtteri. Not quite alongside him, but late on the brakes goes Valtteri. He's overshot himself into the corner though, but gets that move done. Deneen, I think, respecting that Valtteri would have had the position anyways. Good respect shown there by Deneen. And Valtteri has got past him. He's up to 6th place. Looking good at the minute. Net first, by the way, at this stage. The top 3, the top 4 in fact, have not pitted yet. The current net leader is Damiano. Damiano is current net leader of this race. He's on a set of mediums. He's pitted early. These guys ahead have got to pit. He's currently out in the net lead of this race. By the way, I think I've got... Oh! Bit of a concertina there. I'm Better is losing a bit of front wingers. Deneen gone into AI. No, he hasn't. Actually, what's going on with Deneen? I think he's just trying to manage his tyres, actually. I was coming on to him. I was going to say about his tyres, because those tyres are totally shot now. He should be coming in. He's going for another lap. I don't see the point in going for another lap, to be honest here. Medium Pilot's got past Hamraz. And I'm Better. Oh, Rocco's made it 3 wide! Oh my god! How on earth there was not contact there? Oh, and Deneen! He brake checking him there. You see that? He was either very slow out the corner and had front wing damage, or he's just brake tested him on purpose. And I really hope it was not the latter, because if it was the latter, his F2 championship could be going out the window. Quite literally.
I'll review it.
Yeah, have a look on stream if you don't mind. Valtteri on the back of Damiano, as we've lost I Am Better A's out the race. Deneen has been passed by Mads now. Mads is up to 8th place. He's currently in net 4th. What? Mads is in net 4th. This is why some people may see it as a real bad action. I see it as quite positive, to be honest. That is Hammer's coming in the pits. And now Valtteri going around the outside of Damiano. Down into turn 1. Oh, he's completely lost control of the car. Puts it down the inside. Damiano defends it though. And Damiano defended it off track. Valtteri ran the outside of him. Similar to Max Verstappen line in the wet. And somehow he's got that move done.
Yeah, wow.
The traction on those softs coming into play, I think, there. Not even Vapor, Valtteri going around the outside of Damiano. Not sure if there was front wing damage picked up and all of that. But Valtteri now into the net lead of this race, it seems. Ben, by the way, Bullboy, apparently you are so quiet and you can barely be heard on the stream. I'm just having a look.
Well, how is this now? Is this any better?
Let's have a listen. There you go. Coming through on the stream there. It's definitely a lot better. No, obviously we're not going to get any Damon Hills at this stage in the race, but still. Ben, by the way, is Isla Bunty, and they're just talking about the F4 race coming on in tomorrow for F4. And hopefully we will be seeing a new driver there tomorrow. If the time allows it, we should be seeing Panos into F4 for the remaining 2 races. I'll be working on that signing after this. And that'll be a great new addition. Of course, Panos, if you are aware of his name, TFRL GT Sport Porsche Super Cup is where he ran in. Right, I'm going to go down for a drink. I'm going to focus on Bass, because I think he could be coming into the pits this lap.
Okay. Right, everyone.
His supers are wearing. Medium pilot, though, can keep those tyres going, I think, for another few laps. Lap 17, 18 will be pitting 1 stop medium. So the end, Bass is in. Bass is in from the lead of the race. Bass is in from the lead. See what tyres he's going on. Is that a set of mediums out for him? I think it is. That's a set of mediums. He's going into the end then.
Sensible choice.
22, 23 laps? Yeah, that makes sense. Pelly's gone past Bass as well. Not many changes. I'll focus on Mads, who's keeping Rocco on his tail. Mads doing a great job here.
Oh yeah, certainly, but Rocco, those super softs must be going off the cliff here. 10 laps is where you really see them struggle. And I'm not quite sure what people can see here, but I can see Rocco just taking the corners extra slow. There's no grip on those super soft tyres, so that is why he is not doing very well at the moment. And Mads is catching. Credit to Mads, of course, for doing a great job so far, being up into 5th. And this is the only battle really out on track at the moment, and I hope that I am very loud for everyone to hear. Hopefully I can't see the comments because yeah, that's refreshed, but here comes Mads. Hopefully everyone can see that. Yes, we're watching Mads there making a move down the inside. Lovely jubbly in this Haas, and he's now up into 4th. And Silas sets the fastest lap of the race so far, a 1:10.4. Rocco's going to drop back here. He needs to pit now. Don't know why he went onto the supers again. Maybe he did this to choose the softs until the end of the race, but that's going to be tight. I don't think you can do that many laps. So he's going on medium surely after this, but yeah, I thought he'd avoid those supers, but apparently not. It's a very different strategy. Yellow flag, sector 2, let's have a look. It's Deneen. Deneen has had a spin. That's on the exit of turn 4. Has he got a puncture? I can confirm not. And has he got any front wing damage? I can confirm. I can't see because the camera angle is shocking. Oh no, he's alright. His tyres look very worn already, but it's only 3 laps done, so maybe that spin has caused a lot of damage to that tyre, so he's probably going to have to pit for another set, unless of course he gets him up to temperature and
Hey, there we go. Mads has gone past Rocco for 4th.
Yep, done and dusted about a lap ago.
Mads clearly overpaced himself. Those softs obviously. Oh, Deneen out the race. Yellow flag sector 3, that is. Has he lost to where I think he's lost it? No, Rocco. Sorry, not Rocco. Medium pilot's in. Medium pilot in. There is a yellow flag coming past the pit lane. Is he? Oh, he's retired in the pits. He is retired in the pits. I can see his car down at the bottom of the pit lane there. Rocco's in as well. Medium pilot for a set of mediums, lap 17. I think that's a perfect strategy from his perspective, I think. Obviously, stop.
He could have pitted a little bit earlier because he was really struggling to get the power down. Just get the grip through the corners.
Yeah. Only 10 going then. Bass and medium pilot looking very close coming out of the pits here. I think Bass is just going to have it on the overspeed. Medium pilot, oh my god!
Oh.
Taneen's AI car causing absolute mayhem there. Thank god it's already ghosted. Oh, and now it pulls off. There we go, pulls off. I think I know why you might be quiet, by the way. I think I found my TV volume down.
Does that affect it?
Yeah, I'll put my engine settings up now, so everyone should be able to hear it. Let's have a look. I'm out. Why did it come into the pits? This thingy. Yeah, Billy and Bunty just talking about F4. Of course, Billy is going to be running an F4. Medium pilot is just struggling, it seems, for not wear on his tyres, I wouldn't say, but he's just struggling for, I wouldn't say pace, like cold tyres is what I'm thinking. Yeah. Just struggling for temperature. Eventually got there in the end. See, that's fastest lap of the race. Hammer's is on the back of Storm, however. Hammer's on the back of Storm. 8 positions gained for Storm currently. 12 positions, by the way, for Mads. As Hammer's going to launch it down the inside on Storm. Gets that move done. Really nice move there by Hammer's. The Dutchman is through and he's up to P6. Good stuff. Good stuff. Hammer's through. Medium pilot's only a second off. Oh, Storm breaking himself there. Nearly went in the back of him. Goodness me, there's a yellow flag in sector 2. Rocco is at the race. And is that off turn 5? Just before running up the hill? I think it might be. We'll check that out in a bit. Packbacker has tagged me in activity, by the way. I will just reply to some PS messages. If you want to... I'm on board with medium pilot if you want to... Go on that.
Medium pilot. Oh yeah. So that's again. With the fastest lap of the race of 110.0, of course, 1 point for fastest lap. Which I could have got yesterday if it were on PlayStation. Yeah, and there.
So hopefully we'll be seeing no problems for the rest of tonight.
Indeed.
Yeah, Gavra's just messaged me about saying there's an updated password for Gavra for Wednesday for the account. I'm not obviously going to tell it to people on stream, but just informing me about that because Cadwell's been having trouble getting into the account, so makes sense. Looking like, though, Valtteri's in. Valtteri in from the lead. Going to be a set of mediums? Set of mediums, you can get a set of softs out.
Sure. Mediums, definitely.
Medium pilot's gone past Bass. Round the outside on the straight down into turn 1. Nice move there by medium pilot. He's past Bass.
Oh my gosh, Valtteri nearly crashed.
Did he nearly crash it in the pit? Oh, and he nearly has as well. He's all over the place. Goodness me, for God's sake, take it easy coming out the pits. You don't want to be crashing in there. You don't want to be blocking the pit lane. Goodness me. Oh my God.
The dangerous pit exit, I have to say, is really tricky.
So, somebody's wheel's out on track. Somebody's wheel is out on track still. I don't know who that is. That might be Rocco's car. Wait, he crashed it.
Whereabouts? I can't see.
It was just on the run up through turn 5. It's on my screen. I've definitely seen a wheel on the track.
Oh.
F1 2018 gets weirder and weirder. If you've seen it all before, you haven't seen it at all. But Damiano currently leading the way with as Mads comes into the pits. He's going to be now out of position. He's going to be out ahead of Pelly, I think, here, I would imagine.
Yeah, I think so too.
Leading part of Bass, Valtteri, Hamres, top 5 at the minute. See that still going around in 6th. Storm in 7th, keeping those tyres quite fresh, to be honest, and he's keeping them quite honest on the background. In the background here. Pelly has got Mads, in fact. Mads must have had a front wing change. Pelly's got Mads.
He does, oh yeah.
The exclamation mark, the exclamation point of Martin the password, he said. Anyway, back to the action. Damiano leading, will he be pitting this lap? I would imagine so. Oh no, goes another one. Goes another lap, at least. For Damiano. I think, do you know what? I think he's going to be trying to get a set of supers out at the end. Damiano will try and get a set of supers at the end. Storm to pit. He's currently on for P6, I have him at. On net timings. Valtteri new fastest lap of the race. 109.9, of course. Extra point going for fastest lap. In this race, I'm just going to have a look through my notifications. There is an LMP2 race going on for Gavra. And I said I wasn't available. And it starts at 9 o'clock Italian time, which is 8 o'clock our time, I think. So, if anybody's interested, go and save Gaffer. It starts in a minute. Never thought I'd make a play. There's nothing really happening on Night on Track, so let me have a look on board with the comment section. I think nobody really... yeah, there's not many people tuning in for this. There's only 5 people. Come on. I think there's probably been a reduction in the figures because of Montana not being here. Montana is the factor in F1. Medium pilot, however, new fastest up the race, and that gap has closed quite considerably, in fact. That's already a second and a half being knocked off it.
Ooh.
Damiano, I think, if he wants to be... I think Damiano's got to come in this lap. Storm, I think, will follow suit in this lap. But Damiano, I think, is just trying to get to that buffer point where he can realise he can get those super softs quite comfortably to the end. Mads picks up a 3-second time penalty out on track. Do ask us about anything, by the way. F1 2019 primarily, I think, be questions to ask in the comment section if you do want to hear exclusive details on what's going to be happening in F1 2019. Damiano is into the pits this lap. Damiano will be coming in set of supers. Set of supers, this will be 12 laps. No, 12 laps of supers, I think. Surely.
No, you can't do 12 laps.
Really?
They're just... They'd be dead at the end. Completely dead.
Damiano, of all people, I thought could have made the thingy move. And Valtteri, by the way, has got past Bass. Valtteri has got past Bass down the straight. Now up into second.
Lap 28, you'd pit to make those tyres.
In fact, Bass has got a DRS failure. Bass has got a DRS failure because he didn't open his DRS down the straight there.
That's such a shame. Yeah.
We'll see we'll see if he's still in DRS range coming up the hill. It could well be Valtteri's just run wide there as well. It's going to give him a bit more of an opportunity. At least to stay in with the thingy. Yes, it is only 50% race, Mr. F6. It should be completed in around 12 laps time. Of course, interviews will be coming on after this. Bass is just out of DRS. What on earth has Silas done to deserve a 10-second time penalty? Oh, and in fact, he's off. Silas is off. I'm not sure what on earth has gone on there. That's a very strange one. Bass, has he got DRS open? No, no DRS open. He must have a DRS failure. Bass has got a DRS failure. So Silas, I think something has happened coming down the hill. He must have got caught on the curb for the car to spin. Leaves the session. There's no point really. He's going to finish 9th anyways, but you never know. Storm's still to come in the pits. He could have got 8th. That at least is 4 points for him. I don't know why. It baffles me why drivers feel the need that they have to like either leave the session or retire in the pits. On F1 2019, there's going to be a rule in there saying if you give up out on track on purpose, you will get a penalty point, or 2, or 3, or 4. I don't know.
Yeah, I'd never give up.
I'd never give up.
I'd lapped 5 times. Then yes.
If I was lapped, then I would. If I was lapped, then I would. But I don't know. It just comes in the moment. DRS, by the way, is back for Bass. DRS is back for Bass.
Ooh, lovely.
Just seen it open there. Says DRS failure has gone. It seems.
But he might not even get DRS. Because look at the gap. It's over a second.
It's over a second. Yeah. Oh, 50% of drivers left. Yes. Yes, which is a shame. Now, where would Montana be if he was in this race?
Leading by 25 seconds.
And I'm not surprised at that at all. But currently, it is medium pilot's going to be winning this. I think he deserves it, to be honest. He's been nice and consistent all evening. 2.7 seconds ahead of Valtteri at this stage. Looking good. Think he's got the fastest lap as well to boot. He has. Yellow flag sector 3. Oh, Storm out. Storm has lost it. Oh, that's a very weird place to lose it. How on earth has he lost it there? For the car to end up like on the entrance into the pit lane though.
So bizarre.
That's why Silas, you don't give up. He did not give up. His AI is going to be picking up points anyways. Like Bath just maintained his position. Valtteri F1 driving fighting for F2 in Championship. Medium pilot wasn't using 8th gear. Does he have a gearbox issue? No. I think it's probably just him revving up his engine to a high 7th gear running down the straight. I've seen him do it before around Mexico, I think it was, 2 weeks ago. So no issue there. And he's not really losing time now, is he? So, but at this stage, because there's only a second between Valtteri and Bass, I will go on to the penalties. Medium pilot, 3 warnings, but no penalties. Valtteri, a penalty. 3-second penalty. Bass, a penalty. Hamres, 1 penalty. Damiano, 1 warning. Good stuff for him. Pelly, 1 penalty, stop go, 3 penalties, and a stop go. Mads has got a stop go, but I think he's already served it. Penalty for Mads. Silas.
Oh, 2 Red Bulls battling. Damiano's ahead.
Silas has got 13 seconds. Did you say Hamres was ahead? Or Damiano ahead even on Hamres?
Yeah, Damiano, yeah. He's got that position.
There you go, there's the penalties. Run through, so Damiano, yeah, he's on a fresh set of. Oh, Hamres losing it in the back red. Oh my god! Jesus Christ! Did you just see him? Did you just see him clip the barrier and not lose any of his front wing and not lose a wheel?
Yes, I did.
What on earth? have I just seen Hamres defying gravity? Quite literally, he deserves to be in Wicked the Musical. That's unbelievable. There's an echo on stream. It might be coming through my end. I'm hosting the stream obviously tonight, so that's probably why. Or it's probably just speaking into his mic quite loudly.
Yeah, or that.
Yeah, I can't hear it through my end, so it must be through my end then. So... Oh yeah, and if you, yeah, there is an echo, by the way. I've got the stream up. That's probably why. You can hear it in the background. Ah! As I've got a fucking... thingy. Yeah, I've got it up in the background, so... It's just to keep on board with the comment section. My connection is fine tonight, so... 8 people, by the way, have suddenly tuned in. Thank you to those 8 people who are still having faith in us in F1. 8 people tuning in. 8 drivers out on track. Except from Silas's AI. Must be everyone tuning into the stream. Everyone wanting to see how they're doing. Yeah, Oh. Now there's a bit of beef going on. I've just seen this on Twitter. There is a bit of beef going on, and I'm sure, Paul Boy, you want to hear this for League Racing News.
Yeah.
Our David Wallbank, Nexus Senna, he is now called. As by his name, he is now in Nexus Esports. How on earth has he gotten into an esports team? Discuss in the comments, please.
Nexus. Well, it's Nexus.
It's Nexus. I mean, well, Mr. Dragon's in there. Mr. Meyer.
Yeah.
Yeah, how on earth has he got into an esports team? I do not know. Nexus Senna. Silas saying trash game. F1 2019 in 2 weeks, Silas. Oh! Hamres losing control of the car. Puncture? Were you right?
Well, this is a shocking camera angle to see what puncture it is.
No, he hasn't got a puncture. Those tyres have just shot. Quite literally. Hamres, I think, had to come into the pits anyways. Does he have a pit? Does he have a puncture? Can't hear anything.
That's fine to me. That looks fine to me.
Into the pit, he must go. E-I-E-I-E-I-O for Hamres. But medium pilot, that gap is extending. 2.8 seconds, 2.9 seconds. That gap is really extending now. Medium pilot has upped his game here on this lap, with 6 laps to go.
Yeah, Mads also going for fastest lap.
Mad's probably thinking, no, I don't want 6th place. I don't want 6th place handed to me with Hamres spinning. I just want to give everyone a battle. That's what he's probably thinking. And hopefully I am right in thinking that as well. For medium pilot, leading on to lap 32. 5 more laps to go for medium pilot. Doing well out in front. I think, honestly, he deserves driver of the day. He just kept it really nice, really clean, really quiet all race. And that's what I like to see, the shrewdness in the drivers. That's what I like to see. Drivers that have gone under the radar in the race, winning. That's what I like to see. And medium pilot is a prime example of that. He's a very shrewd driver. If you've noticed him out on track, he likes to keep things quiet out on track. And then, when it matters, he really delivers. And I think that's a credit down to his personality and a credit down to him as a driver. And hopefully we're going to be seeing a sign-up for him next season on GHR on F1 2019. Because, honestly, if we have a league full of medium pilots and a league full of Montanas, I'd be very happy. That would be GHR F1, not the mixed league that you have seen this season. I'm not... Well, we have to get reserves in, I think. I think we're duty bound to get reserves in, because otherwise we'd be seeing an 8-car grid. Nobody wants to see that. My first plan, though, for F1 2019 is recruit, recruit, recruit. 3 R's. Recruit, recruit, recruit. And that'll be through sign-ups, through our existing connections already. Of course, LK Racing going to be joining us on as a title sponsor for the Academy as well. I will come on to more details about the Academy at the end of this stream, as well as an update on what you should be expecting from us, including the GHR show, our new social take on the week's action. Valtteri though gaining 1.8 seconds, really up in his game now, Valtteri. He's upped his game. Have you seen? Notable. It's quite noticeable. Medium Pilot's got about 50% ERS more compared to Valtteri. He's running around 70% compared to Valtteri on 25%. So around a 45-50% difference on ERS there for Medium Pilot. 3 more laps to go, including this one. Medium Pilot leading. 1.6 seconds. Valtteri's still getting. Maybe the tyres are just starting to occur as well. We'll go on board with him. Just see. His fronts don't look like they're blistering, do they? Go on board with Bass. The wheel is there. It's just like completely faded out on track.
I can't see it.
Yeah, I can see it. I think it's just a glitch on my end, which is just ridiculous, really. But Medium Pilot is... I've just seen a really ridiculous tweet out on Twitter. Noble2909. Commentary isn't ideal when you get locked and stuck in a toilet between races and have to spend 5 minutes trying to get out to run back to the arena to be ready for live commentary.
Really?
Yeah, he's doing WEC commentary, Le Mans Super Final.
Oh.
Yeah, Esports Series, Le Mans Esports Series, that's what he's been doing. And I've been watching it this morning, actually, and Veloce were doing quite well when I went on board with that. Let's have a look. For any spectators wanting to take part in some classic car racing on GT Sport, there's a lobby open at Goodwood Revival. Tis Mr. F6. I might go and check that out after this. However, I think we've got F4 incidents to look at. Pretty sure. Absolutely fan-dabby-dozy. Fantastic. I mean, look at that. Just look at that. Right, we've gone, I think, radio commentary for the final lap here.
Alright, yeah. Nothing's happened. So don't worry.
Nothing's happened. I don't think anything is going to happen. I'm not even going to bother. It's the final lap. Anything will probably still happen. But I'm not going to join in. There I am. In with my new avatar there in the top right hand corner. Bobo, if you could take everyone through the final lap.
Well, are we live? Are we?
Yeah, we're still live.
Oh, we're still alive. Okay, I thought it was over. Okay.
Nope, still live.
Yeah, Medium Pilot's coming around the final corner now. Heading up the hill through the left kink now, and the other one, and it is Medium Pilot in the Williams, who wins the Brazilian Grand Prix. Valtteri across the line, crashing in spectacular. Third, their insanity is 4, and now we wait for Pelly, Hamres, Mads, and Silas to complete the bottom half of the top 10.
Yep, Icon jumped back that session, which is great.
Pelly now across the line, keep it together, don't crash. And speaking of which, Hamres has crashed. And that's in Sector 2, which has allowed Mads to get P6.
Go on, Matt.
So it's Mads now. Silas is AI. Surely we can't do anything. So that is, it's going to be Mads 6th unless he has a spectacular crash here, and he doesn't. Mads. Anything can happen still? No, he's across the line. P6. Hamres has run out of fuel. Or maybe not, he's just taking it easy. easily. And Sealas's AI crossed the line in 8th. Storm was 9th and Rocco was 10th. Deneen, Iron Bitter, Ez 12th. Vaporizer 13th. Tyres 14th. Onyx 15th. Hackerback 16th. And of course Montana with a DNS 17th place. Cameras coasting now. And yeah, I think a snail could go quicker at this. He's just so slow.
Mr. Meyer could go quicker if he bottled it.
Oh. It's the hill! He's going down the hill and he's going so slow. Oh,
Run out of fuel, is he?
He's across the line. It's alright, he's across the line.
Hey! Right, run everyone down through the order. Even though they've just seen a blank screen.
Well, I mean, the results that I said there haven't changed at all. No penalties or anything have determined or mixed up the results. So, yeah, I think, yeah, that's all good. People without penalties was Damiano and Medium Pilot, so congratulations. You haven't, well, you might have cut a corner, but...
Yeah, I think they got a couple of warnings.
And, yeah, England versus Argentina is on, I can see.
Oh, how are we getting on?
0-0 at the moment.
Ah, come on, let's stick it to the Argentines. Come on, we're going to take back what is ours, the FIFA Women's World Cup, and we're also going to take back the Falkland Islands.
Have we ever won that? Or I can't remember.
No, we haven't. We haven't. Scotland got beat earlier on from the Jip Japs, so. Japan, that is. Jip Japs.
The Mrs. Nintendos.
Yeah. Anyways, time for driver interviews. But I've just realised that Kyle is the party host. And one of them is there. Or both of them here. Who knows?
Yeah.
Ah.
Cool, let's get the Monaco Grand Prix going.
Monaco Grand Prix, get me in there.
Regardless.
Yeah, but oh, there we go, I'm in. There we go. Lovely juggler. I'm going to be Lewis Hamilton because I'm that great at this game. Trevor, you can take everyone through the driver interviews while I do some terrible driving out on track.
Alright, let's get these people in. Unmute these guys.
Who was driver of the day? Medium pilot, I think. Gotta be. I'll need screenshot of the race results to do standings if someone can post them in the Discord. Can somebody please post them? Please save the screenshots of the results.
Oh, is that James and Ballboy I hear?
Yes, it is.
I'll just suggest these guys. Who else?
We've got a German called Kozlov in the lobby.
Yeah.
Probably thought, oh, it's Monaco, we've got no chance. Yeah, I think medium pilot probably my driver of the day in that race, to be honest.
Yeah, the race winner. For sure. Deserve that one
11th
today.
from 11th on track to first, so there we go. We're going to get drivers in. Somebody joins right at the last second when we're about to start the Monaco Grand Prix. Disgraceful. He's French as well.
Right, I'm going to start
Oh,
the interviews. First up, we have, unless medium pilot joins, it is Valtteri who finished second. Congratulations, of course, on a great podium finish today. But talk us through how the beginning of the race went, because you know, the early stages, of course, wanting to get into your rhythm, and then the safety car was deployed. But yeah, talk us through lap 1 up until that safety car and what period of the race was for you.
Who we talk to? I couldn't find my headset, so was it to me or what?
Oh, okay.
that's a great start to the interview.
Oh, brilliant. Right. Shall we start again?
Start again.
Alright. How was the start of the race for you? How was your race start?
Bad. I mean, well, off the start was great, but yeah, the rest was bad.
It was, but the safety car came out, of course. How did that impact on your race? Oh my.
Yeah, I got it what was taken, but medium was like a bit too quick today, and I have to watch on next week.
I do apologize for the interruption.
Everyone loves a good bit of Bullboy Junior, don't they? Look at me. Oh! Hey! Down the inside, yeah. Kill him! Oh. Don't kill him, it's a life on string.
Yeah, how was the last part of the race? Of course, you catching medium pilot. Do you think you could take a race win, or
No,
not? Do you think this is too quick?
I didn't. I knew that medium pilot was quick, and when I raised my pace, I instantly got penalties, so I didn't really.
But I mean, second place, a really good result, taken to move on to, of course, the final race, which is in Abu Dhabi. Yeah, how do you think you'll get on in that race?
I'll click top 5.
Got 5, yeah? Do you think you'll win, or?
Maybe. Depends how quick medium pilot I want to know.
Yeah,
And also if, yeah. And if Louis shows up, yeah, that's it. Also, yeah, all the drivers.
If you continue to cut corners, the stewards will give you a penalty.
There, but yeah.
Hey, if you don't behave,
I wish you all the best.
No.
that looks bad.
No.
Are you all right? Let me know you're all right.
And yeah, good luck for the next race, which is the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Next
Oh!
up, I think it's
Leader spun! Leader spun!
Oh,
Oh! What's he doing?
hold on, he's in the pits, right?
He's got a 2-second time penalty.
He's in the pits. I've won this race.
You haven't. Kozlov's still going around.
Right, Mads, how was your race start?
Well, we couldn't hear Valtteri apparently on his interview.
Is it? Oh, Pelly. Oh, Pelly, how was your race start?
No. Yeah. It was a good race. I started with soft tires.
Yes.
I had not a good start. I lost the backhand after turn 2, and then I lost a lot of patience. and I think I was lost, and then I passed the net quick after I lost the positions. Then I was second last, and yeah, then the safety car came, and I thought yes, because I don't have to pit because I started with softs, and I was behind medium pilot. But after the safety car restart, I don't know, but after I lost after I went to the triple, I just lost the car. In turn 2, yeah, and on turn 2 I lost it again, and then I lost a lot of places, and second to last corner, I think. I lost it again. I went to cross, and just at on time I stopped the car before I hit cars in front. So that was lucky. Then yeah, I moved on with my race, and yeah, I saw a lot of people leave the session or crashing out of retiring. Then I just moved on and ended up with on P5. So yeah, I'm happy. I saw also that I was very consistent in my lap times. I was every time lapping in the 1:11s, zeros, 1:11.1, and at the end of the race I just did the 1:11.5, maybe not 1:11.6. So I was very happy with my pace. So yeah, it's also why it sucks that I retired on so early in the race.
Yeah, I think you pretty much covered your race. Haven't got much else to ask. I mean, well done. I think you definitely deserve this one after you know, the bad luck that you've had in the past couple of races in F3 and things like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, good that you finished this one and in a great position in the highest tier in GHR. But yeah, looking forward then to the next race for you on F1 2018. And that is the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix for F3, be your first one. Unless you do F1, of course, as well. So how do you think you'll get on there in terms of looking at only F3 for Abu Dhabi?
I think I can be in qualifying. I can for sure be again with the top guys, but I don't know with the race, because last season I was very struggling with the tire temperatures, so I don't know if maybe it changed, but I don't know if hopefully it will be better, because then I think I have a chance. But first of all, I just wanted to finish the race in the points. Then I just end this game on a high note.
Yeah, and you certainly did that today. So yeah, congratulations and all the best, of course, for the next race.
Thank you.
And next up, is it Mads?
You have a drive-through penalty. You have been given a drive-through penalty.
It is. So, Mads, talk us through how the start went.
If you keep this up, we're going to get disqualified. Be more careful out there.
Oh, I've got muted. Apologies, you're gonna have to start that again. I had him muted.
What?
Well, they heard me, such as that.
Yeah, I had him muted.
Well, my race was fine. First laps just don't get into any trouble, didn't get any damage, able to capitalize on people in front of me crashing and having a bad
You have
race.
front wing damage, but only a few laps left. If you can live with it, stay out.
Up to P3, I think, which is the last place I want to be with those fast guys behind me. So I pitted the soft tire to go further into the race, and then mediums to the end. Actually, pitting on soft tire was a good strategy because I had no pace on the medium tire. Then I got a stop-go penalty for overtaking under yellow flags while coming into the pits under the safety car, so that was a bit annoying. if I didn't get the penalty, I would probably have been fighting with Kelly for 5th place in the end, but I couldn't do that because of the penalty. So I'm happy with my race today. Managed to get some overtakes done. So my race was much better than the F2 race. So I'm happy with that.
Oh yes, certainly. Although you couldn't get much worse than my FT races today, but enough about me. Yeah, good points today. I mean, of course, Hammer is having that spin gifted you down another position, and is that
the stewards have awarded us a 10-second time penalty. Okay, black flag, we're out of the race.
Unfortunate mishap.
Nobody's on
To gift you a couple of positions.
I don't care what happened to the others. So.
But it gifted you. You must have been happy, you know, get another 2 points on the final lap.
Yeah, it was fine. I'll take that. P6 in the end, I think it was.
Yeah, and of course, the next race is Abu Dhabi. So talk us through that in terms of your F2 campaign, and yeah, tell us how you think you'll do.
Well, I hope, unlike you, that I can continue my point scoring streak. So I have scored a point in every race. So that is my goal.
Well, all the best, of course, for that, and yes, thanks for racing today. Congratulations once again.
Thank you.
And England did have a penalty, and
They missed, didn't they? They got saved by Argentina.
oh, my stream's like so blind again.
Pretty sure. Because Unseen commented on this about 5 minutes ago, so.
Oh, you stupid!
What happened?
What a stupid penalty! What?
Idiot.
Right. This is why I don't watch that. But anyway,
That is all the
next
interviews, I
up-
think. Is it?
uh.
Yeah, it is!
Alright, so
Yes.
yeah, just next
Oh,
up
that guy's
it's F4 tomorrow and GT Sport Sunday.
Yes!
Is there anything else?
I'd just like to go in for a bit more details. Obviously, with Kyle and Sarah, got no idea here of what we're going to be doing in F1 2019. The current plan with the LKR and GHR partnership. Yes, we have partnered up. If you didn't see the whatchamacallit, the announcement on the LKR Twitter, go and follow them as well. Please do, because we're going to be taking a lot of interest in them. What was I saying? Yeah, what our primary focus is to get the clean and competitive ethos onto F1 2019. And by doing that, I think we need to give our drivers more opportunities. So, LKR and GHR will be partnering up for the first time, and I haven't seen any league do this before. We are going to be launching on F1 2019 the GHR F1 Academy. Now the GHR F1 Academy is essentially the first progression step for any new driver that is going to be coming in to the league. And it will also be open for any driver that has struggled in the mainstream leagues. So think of it as like a replacement for F4. I think is the best way to go about it. What we're going to be doing, we're going to be utilising the F2 cars in that. So the F2 cars will be part of the academy. This is what I feel is the best natural progression step. It is furthering your career further if you are going to be part of the academy. The plan is to run at least one league of F2 cars for the academy. We could even run an F2 mainstream league as well, which would be fantastic if we do get the numbers for that. But the F1 on F1 2019, the way the academy is going to work is we're going to have a tier full of 20 drivers. That's probably one of the details that probably everyone knew. After a full season of F2 racing, drivers who are deemed to be the cleanest and the quickest drivers will get the opportunity to move up into the mainstream leagues. Think of it as a promotion and demotion system, because we will be swapping promoted drivers from the academy with demoted drivers from the lower tier of the mainstream leagues, which will be probably at this stage what we think will be F3. So anybody that we feel is struggling will be deemed to go down a step. Now this is just plans at the minute. We've got to speak about it more in depth with the admin team and with Kyle and Sorry, Got No Idea, of course, in the future. But that is the current plan for the academy. Also on F1 2019, we are going to be running one-off events. We are going to be thinking of running a mini championship. For the end of this game, however, what we thought we would do is spice it up a little bit. So you have seen how the drivers can compete in modern cars, and people will probably know where I'm going with this already. What about a mini championship for F3, F1, F2 and F4? The final week of the game, we are going to be having a mini championship for classic cars. And that is not for F1, that is also for F2, F3 and F4. So 4 different tiers having 4 separate mini championships, which I think is much more rewarding compared to having drivers of different levels competing in just one mini championship. We want to be creating opportunities, of course, for thingy. So whoever wins the mini classic championship that we're going to be running will get an opportunity to join, and this is unconfirmed. Kyle will have to agree to this. Especially, though, I've just thought of a real downfall to that, actually. But what we feel will be best if the drivers who win the mini championship might get a chance to race for LK Racing. Just putting it on the table there. But that is unconfirmed. And we'll confirm that on Monday when more details have been discussed. That is all from me, really. GT Sport obviously happening on Sunday. We've got F4 tomorrow around Brazil. GT Sport also follows the same Brazil pattern this week, which I think will be absolutely fantastic indeed. And then we're back to the normal schedule. Season finales next week. F3 championship battles, Stinner winner against Bjorn Voss to see who will be crowned champion in F3. It looks like Stinner winner is going to go that way at the minute. I think he's got a 23 or 24 point gap at the stage. Bjorn Voss will be hot on his heels though on Monday. And then F2 championship battle, 3 points separating Vienmi and Deneen. Deneen on top from Vienmi, 164 to 161. Get tuned in for that. F1, you can pretty much ignore F1. That championship battle was already sort of about 5 races ago when Montana wrapped up the championship. And F4, after tomorrow night's race, hopefully we'll be having another championship battle for F4. So we should be having 3 championship battles at this stage of the season, which is fantastic. And that's what I wanted to see from the racing at the end of the stream. But just looking on board with the comment section, final check of the comment section. Finally, GT Sport on Sunday. That is a great idea, says Bude. And I think that was about I think that might have been about the Academy idea there. So get over to me on GT Sport and party invite. I'm not bothered about GT Sport, to be honest, so I'll end it there. Thank you very much for watching, and until next time, goodbye. Demon Hill, Demon Hill, Demon Hill. And new logo for GHR being released on Discord very soon. Demon Hill.